What is going on, members of the Shy Guy Squad? My name is Dan, otherwise known as Danekii, and welcome back to another Citra quality Wi-Fi battle here on the channel. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and I want to start this battle off by saying thank you all so much for joining on the channel here, or welcome to the channel. I see a bunch of you came from the cooperative versus Let's Play that we uploaded yesterday, and I hope you guys are excited for that. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a Wi-Fi battle against none other than Garra. His links will of course be in the description below, together with my Discord server. If you guys want to join the Duel Academy Courtyard, you will be assigned to a dorm depending on how active you are, so when you get in you'll be in raw yellow. But yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at the teams before we get into this battle here today. So I'm doing RU this week, where I have 2 more battles with RU, and then we'll jump onto a new team that I'm currently building. So currently what we have here is Crawdont, Akoma-O, Escavalier, Nidoqueen, Embor, and Donphan. I completely forgot Embor there for a second, but that is my team, and my opponent here today has brought himself the Rotom-Cut, the Seismitoad, the Lurantis, Jolteon, Machamp, and Delmise. So a very interesting team on Garra's side, and let's see if we can pick up a W after our L against Harris on our last battle because of a choke, because I completely forgot that Heliolisk was the back Pokemon and not Virizion. But with that being said, let's check out this battle, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? So starting this battle off, you see that Garra here, he is challenging me. I am challenged by Pokemon Trainer Garra as he leads with his Rotom-Cut. I'll HMO1 you. Pretty dope name there, you know. I'll cut you, I'll Rotom-Cut you. Pretty funny nickname that he has right there. So I lead with my boy Reginald, and of course this isn't a favorable matchup for me. So I'm going to make my safest switch into Saphira, the Nidoqueen, because I'm expecting Volt Switch to be his play. So it doesn't affect me. Luckily I made that read correctly, and he's going to hard swap his Rotom, probably telling me it's a choiced variant of some sort. If it's Scarf or Specs, I'm not sure yet, but I'm just going to get up my Stealth Rocks. Getting my hazards up early game is going to be pretty crucial for this match forward, because I can start whittling and force him to not switch as much because of his health. So I'm going to swap Saphira out here because I can't touch Seismitoad as much, so I'm going to switch into my number 39 Utopia, the Como-O, which is a modest choice spec set, as my opponent is going to click Knockoff, which is actually a-okay with me, because getting Como knocked off, so I don't have to lock myself into Clanging Scales, Focus Blast, Flash Cannon, or Flamethrower, being able to swap up the moves is a-okay with me. Kinda sucks to lose the choice spec so early, but at the same time, I'm a-okay with it. So I'm just going to launch off a Focus Blast and miss another one, so that's great and all. I love missing my moves too. But my opponent here is going to go for Aqua Ring, a very, very interesting move to have on his Seismitoad, but I guess it's another alternate way of recovery alongside leftovers, which is pretty interesting. So I'm just going to go for Clanging Scales here, and that's going to do some damage on this here Seismitoad. As you can see, it does over half, so that's pretty good damage from Como here. He's really proving its worth in RU. And he's going to click Earthquake as I went for Clanging Scales. This is going to do a buttload of damage, which is very unfortunate. And ow, we actually live it though. Thankfully, my Como does survive the hit, as my opponent is going to get both the leftovers and the Aqua Ring recovery, which is the equivalent of the Gen 6 burn, just reversed. So he's going to get 12.5%. I think that's the same as Toxic Heal? Might be mistaken there, but it's somewhere along the lines of that. Sorry about that, I needed a little drink to clear my throat. But I'm just going to go for a Focus Blast here, and praise be, this is the only, I will tell you guys right now, this is the only Focus Blast that I will land playing all of these RU games. The last 2 that I had, and the next 2, so this one and the next one, this was the only Focus Blast I landed. So now you guys know that for spoilers next match, but that's the only Focus Blast I landed, and it's a 70% accurate move, so that's pretty bullshit if I do say so myself. But I'm going to swap out as his Jolteon comes in, and I'm going to swap into my Assault Vested Gearfree, the Iron Knight. And he's going to click Hyper Voice, so if I stayed in, I would have been safe because I was soundproof. So I don't know if I agree with that play. I don't know what he was predicting. Probably Saphira to come in and get some damage, but as you guys can see, he is the Flame Orb Quick Feet set, which is very interesting to see from my opponent's side. I like seeing some creative sets like that. But he's going to go for the Volt Switch now. He outspeeds everything and everything now, including Scarfers. So a bit scary threat, but he goes into Machamp. Look at those pecs. Call him Matty Brawlick. But I'm going to go for Knockoff here, and this was pretty free for me. and you can see that I'm taking away his leftovers. So now, you know, Machamp doesn't have reliable recovery either, which we can appreciate. Or not really reliable, but his way of recovery. So I'm going to swap out from my GameFreak into my Tangrishneer, my Rocky Helmet defensive Donphan, and he's going to miss the cross chop. So, you know, close combat over cross chop, that's just my opinion, but you know, that's what we got to do, what you got to do. And I'm going to go for knockoff again because I expected him to swap out here, but he does end up staying in, which is, you know, okay with me. He's going to go for another cross chop. He's going to connect, and it's going to hurt a little bit. All my Donphan here take over 60 points of damage, but he's going to take Rocky Helmet as well, so it is fine by me. But I'm just going to drop Earthquake right now, because then, seeing as he stayed in on the knockoff, I expect him to just stay in right now as well, and we can get some good damage off on this here Machamp. So if he connects any hit on me right now, he is going to get knocked out. But, wait, there's more. He reveals the rest. So this Machamp right now, he is going to go straight to bed. He's going to take a nap and get all well rested, and be ready for the next day that awaits him. Need to catch a breather. I need to remember to breathe when I commentate, but I'm just gonna click Earthquake again because you know, getting damage off when I can. And it is going to do a good chunk. Looks to be like a 3-hit KO. If I can, for example, I mean, I'm expecting Rest Talk here since it wasn't just a berry. I mean, he was leftover, so I expect Sleep Talk here. And if he connects any sort of hit on me, then he's definitely in range of 2 more Earthquakes. And as you see, I outsped. But he goes for Payback here, which looks pretty dope as well. And it's going to do a decent chunk on my Donphan, to be honest. I did not expect it to do so much. But he's going to take Rocky Helmet damage, and I can just click Earthquake again. But he is going to withdraw his Machamp and going to keep that last turn. So he makes a nice switch in here into his Rotom C, which of course, you know, is going to take this rather well because he's immune to it and all that stuff with the Levitate ability. So that's very fortunate, or very unfortunate on our part that I didn't see that one coming. But that allows me to swap out Tangrishneer and swap into my GameFreak, my Assault Vested Escavalier, because I don't see Hidden Power Flying being his play. But he clicks Shadow Ball, very nice and middle ground play on my opponent's part. Whew. But it doesn't do much to me, to be honest. It barely phases me, and as you can see, he's clearly Scarf. So because he made the hard swap, Iron Head or Voltage Iron Head. Sorry about that. But I'm gonna click Make One here because I just want to dabble out of the Rotom Heat, and we knock out the Machamp. So we take those victories. It's the small victories that matter, ladies and gentlemen. The small victories that matter. But he's gonna send in Pirate here, which is his Delmise. And I'm thinking, alright, Delmise is in, that's a scary Pokemon, it learns some interesting moves. Physical threat, I'm gonna switch into Donphan, I think. I'm pretty sure, yes, I went into Tangrishneer. And yes, for those of you wondering, all of my nicknames are Yu-Gi-Oh references, as my opponent reveals the Tectonic Rage, or the Groundium Z. So yeah, it's probably coming off for Earthquake, which makes it into Tectonic Rage. So a Z move Delmise, I did not expect that as the first thing to come out of today's Wi-Fi battle. But you know, I mean, I didn't really expect Quick Feed Jolteon either. But he just launches my Donphan into the center of the earth, and you know, Donphan just dies, so that's unfortunate. Rest in peace, Tangrishneer. But Reginald is pretty free to come in here and click whatever the hell I feel like, because you know, Reginald can deal with most things pretty well, actually. So I can just click Knockoff here, and goodbye to the Delmise. Even though it was a Z move, it's just gone now, so bye-bye Delmise, bye-bye Pirate. No Land Ahoy for you. But he sends back in his Choice Specs, or Choice Scarf, I mean, Choice Scarf Rotom C, which I feel like I can deal with pretty well. I still have my, I still have Saphira, and I still have GameFreak. So I'm just going to switch into Saphira right now as he clicks Leaf Storm, which is a really safe play on his part unless I went into GameFreak, and that does so much damage to poor Saphira, Queen of Dragons. But this means that I'm just going to swap. No, I actually decided to stay in. Okay. I just sacked up Nidoqueen, completely forgot about that turn, to be honest. I thought I would swap into GameFreak, but I guess I'm gonna do that this turn? Yeah, here comes GameFreak, the Assault Vested Escavalier. One turn too late, but I guess I decided to sack Nidoqueen because I didn't really need it for the rest of the match, even though now Jolteon is free to Electric Spam. Weird. And he sends in Pink Sect here, or the Lurantis, which I found like to be a very odd play because, you know, I mean, I clicked Knockoff, but which also was a bad play. I should have clicked Mega Horn here, it would have been the safest play, but I knock off this thing's Assault Vest, so I know it's not defog or synthesis or anything like that, and I'm going to withdraw GameFreak here. Wow, now I'm doing a bunch of stuff that I don't really remember myself. But I'm swapping into Gongenzaka, my Embor here. My choice Scarf Embor as he goes for the Leaf Storm, the contrary Leaf Storm. So he's going to get that special attack boost instead of the race, or a boost instead of the lowering, or whatever you want to call it, the nerf, I don't know. But he's going to get the race in his special attack by 2 stages. But I am choice Scarf, and I'm going to click Flare Blitz, and this pink insect thing is going to just die. It's time to die. And pink sec, it faints. It got blown back from all angles from this here Gongenzaka. He's too strong. This man, this myth, this legend, this reckless pig, he's going to send everybody to the grave. And in comes Volpez, the Jolteon here, and you know, Embor is just chilling. And he's going to click Thunderbolt, and I think that's going to be enough to drop my Embor. I don't think I take this. And I don't, so Gongenzaka is going to faint. Special hits, my weakness, faster Pokemon, no. But that's fine, that is a-okay with me, because I can send in Reginald right now, my Crawdon, and I can click Aqua Jet pretty safely against this thing. Why I went into Crawdon so recklessly, I don't remember, but you know what, it's fine. He has 2 electric types, I guess I didn't really need Crawdon anymore. But I'm just going to click Aqua Jet here, because, you know, damage. I am Banded Adaptability and Adamant, so I should be able to do some good damage to whatever was in front of me. But I'm going to take Reginald back, I guess Aqua Jet spam after a little bit of weakening, and I am going to sack my Komao right here, because I didn't see a purpose to keep him anymore. Like, you know, Komao is a nice Pokemon and all. I mean, I still don't personally like it after I used it last time, but it's been proving itself here in RU with, like, less competition. It's a nice dragon. I mean, Gudra's still way better, but, Komao does a job. So I sack off Komao here to switch into GameFreak, my Iron Knight, because now I'm pretty free to click Mega Horn. And he has 2 special attackers. I have an AV Pokemon, so I can, you know, do what I need to do. And that did less than 10 points of health, so this Rotom definitely does not scare me by any means of the word intimidation. I'm going to send off a Mega Horn to knock out this Rotom here, so all my Focus Miss luck was just transferred into Mega Horn and connecting all of those. So I do appreciate that though. I don't think I missed a single Mega Horn, which was pretty dope. But in comes Jolteon, and he's going to click Thunderbolt, which is fine by me. I should be able to take it since I am AV, and I do. He gets the paralysis though, which makes this game very scary, but I do break through. I go for the drill run, and we take the game home. So that is going to be a 2-0 victory against my opponent Garra. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like on the video. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of the battle itself. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And of course, again, thank you all so much for 1,300 subscribers. It really means a lot to me. Tomorrow there's going to be episode... Wait, hold on, this goes up on Monday, so... 3 days, maybe? 3 days, we'll see. So tomorrow will be another Wi-Fi battle. I was just preparing myself for getting the LP out, but not quite yet. But I really do appreciate all of you guys who have joined recently. Feel free to go down in the description as well. Check out Garra, check out the Discord, check out all the stuff in the description. My boy Doakes, who built the team, link will be down there too. And with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.